Hello YouTube. It's the 22nd of November today, which is Monday. After my appointment at the GIC. I've got a couple of things that I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the actual GIC appointment, and then I also want to talk about like my life and all the kind of crazy stuff that's going on at the moment. It's like, yeah, it's kind of mental at the minute. So I'll get the GIC stuff done first, and then I can have a really long ramble about stuff. So, went to the GIC, got lost. Well, got lost on the way to the GIC. Finally got to the GIC. Sat in a waiting room for 10 minutes. Went into the GIC. Had a chat with them. Um, like it was about 45 minutes long, I'd say. They just asked me questions like how my dysphoria affects me and like what I want out of transition, what I've already done and stuff. And just basically just kind of details like that. I'm due another assessment on the 16th of next month, and then another one a month after that, and that'll be my assessment process hopefully over and done with. And then after that, I've got to have a real life experience appointment, and if at that point they're happy for me to be referred on to the hormone doctor, then I'll be referred on. But I'll just go through my GP anyway, like as soon as I've got my like diagnosis or whatever. So I could be on to like in February or something, February through May kind of time. A couple of months either way. But yeah, so it's all coming along really nicely. With JC, the staff are really nice. They're not intimidating. They don't try and force you into a pigeon box. It's like even when like I mentioned my sexuality and mentioned that I'd identified as a lesbian in the past, and like Dr. Beanie, the psychologist or psychiatrist or the psych there anyway, turned around to me and he said, "Well, that's the most logical thing that you would do if you were feeling gender variance. You know, the automatic thing you would do is to search for a gender variant people within your own sex." And he said that being able to go to the lesbian community where there's a sort of that fluidity of gender expression would be the automatic logical place to go. But if you didn't feel that that was you, then obviously, if you feel that this is where you need to be. So it was really they seem to know what they're talking about like nowadays, or at least they have listened to the trans community and what's been said time and time again. So it's coming along quite well. I'm happy with the way that my transition's going. So other life stuff. I'm now single. Me and Captain Adam broke up. It kind of happened over a long period of time. There wasn't really that any major like, oh, I hate you, why are you doing this to me? There was none of that drama. And about a month ago, we were sort of like we were struggling with things, and then we decided to take a step back and not be like each other's primary partner. Like just put out there, I'm polyamorous. I'm all in the queer scene and stuff. So that wasn't a really big leap for us. I mean, it was sad at the time because I was like, oh fuck, what? How is this happening? Because I hadn't done anything wrong. He hadn't done anything wrong. It just wasn't working for various reasons. So we tried that for a while, but it wasn't big enough. I don't think it was big enough a change for us to feel more comfortable around each other. So I think a couple of days ago we sort of had a talk, and it's been decided that we're just gonna be friends and try and form a good solid friendship, and then take anything else from there. So that's one thing that's happening in my life. It's really interesting because I feel like it's giving me an opportunity to walk through the world for almost the first time. Well, no, for the first time as my own man and experience. Sorry. Experience the world as me, just myself, as me with my values and my interests and my passions, without being part of another person kind of thing. Like it's allowing me to be myself and experience things as myself, if that makes sense. So I mean, there's a few people that I've been, not a few, I say a couple of people that I've been talking to about connecting with them in different ways as well. Like whether that be just friends or something else or something more or less, or I don't know. There's a lot really going on in my relationships and my life and my social life at the moment, and it's really quite hard to keep up with. So we'll see where all that goes. I think some of it can, I think all of it is actually really good, but at the same time I'm quite sad about losing my intimate relationship with Adam, at least. 'Cause, yeah, to me sex isn't just sex. But that's the vlog for another day. Um, so that's all what's going on in my life at the moment, and it's very strange. But I will keep the YouTube community posted on that. So yeah, I'm kind of coming into my own and forming a new identity, almost like my own identity. Like it's already part formed. It was allowed to form over the past month of like not really being around Adam so much, and then now that I'm not. It's not me and Adam. It's just I'm here and Adam's here, and like we cross paths from time to time. It's like I'm just me. There's no baggage. There's no one else I have to think about, and I've not had that freedom before. Like whether it's a woman or a man or anything in between. Since I was really young, like 13, I've always been in some kind of a relationship, so I've always had someone else there to think about. And now that I'm actually happy, and the only person I have to think about is me, it's terrifying but incredibly liberating. So I'm really curious to see how this is going to pan out and who I'm going to become and where I'm going to go. So yeah, exciting things. So yeah, that's enough of my ramblings. If anyone's got any questions either about the polyamory relationship things or the transition, just like inbox me or post a comment or something. So anyway, I